is good, everybody? Now that the Niners are officially out of the playoffs, should they tank? Should they rest everybody? Who should they sign? Who should they let go? We're going to talk about it.
Here to bring you the facts, data, and statistics up close and personal. Letting you decide if it truly is hate or debate.
Pulls off three-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good! Wins the game at the buzzer! Oh my God! They know that! Are you kidding me?
What is good, everybody? How are y'all doing out there in the sports world? All my Niners fans, I know y'all miss me. I missed y'all too, man. I've been enjoying this holiday, but I decided to give y'all a quick little update for this holiday while we got things going on. Yes, the new background. Yes, it is for the Niners Talk, exclusively for the Niners Talk only. So, all my Niners, when y'all see this and y'all see that background with the red and gold hated debate with the you know what I mean, the logos out there, that subscribe down there at the bottom. So make sure that y'all do that. Make sure that y'all like and subscribe. Tell a friend and tell a friend, man. While I'm at it, man, shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to Kev Moore and the family down there at Planet Vapor. 12 different locations for all your vaping needs. You can hit them up anytime at any of those locations. And if you can't reach those places because you're not in South Carolina, you can always go and find them online at www.planet.vapor.com and they'll get you right. Shout out also to the newest sponsor, Jay Breezy down there. Jay Breezy Wonder Official, the dopest beats out here. Also, shout out to Blind Fury at Fury Bro Studios for all your production needs. These guys are working together, and I am working with them as well. We call ourselves the Sound Junkies, aka Eyes and Ears. So y'all make sure y'all check us out, check them out. Also, shout out to Corey Rockbottom Datives at Rock Bottom Studios for all your animation needs. Columbia's own very first Black-owned animation station. So y'all make sure y'all go check them out as well. Man, I'm telling you, it's going to be a great 2025. What are y'all's New Year's resolutions, man? Let's start off with that. What are y'all's New Year's resolutions? Me, I think last year and prior years to this year right here, I've been doing pretty good at trying to be a better person, the best me that I could possibly be. I've stopped doing music for like 7 months and I came back really, really good at really, really ready. Shout out to the viewers that's out there, but I came back with a vengeance. I got this 4-track EP I call The Run that I'm going to deliver to you guys really, really soon. It's being mixed right now. Shout out to Jay Breezy. That's right. He also mixes and masters all of my music. So definitely you guys need to holler at him. Get some of that work that he's got for you. It's great work. I promise you, it's great work. It's great work. But yeah, I'm back on these beats. I'm back on these bars. Shout out to the Heartbreak King. Shout out to the Heartbreak Kings, man. Y'all officially doing y'all thing, man. Great group, great squad. I represent those guys as well. Shout out to Mentality, Mike doing his music, new music on the way. I saw a lot of my family this last week that just passed or is going by. Shout out to Christ Hop, one of our latest and the last sponsor that we have. Shout out to Christ Hop for all of the Christian rappers that do music and stuff like that. Now that we got all of those shots out of the way, y'all know I can talk and show love to my peoples all day. I'm going to go ahead and start this show off and ask y'all, with the record the way that it is, the injuries that we had this year, do y'all think the 49ers should tank? If y'all think the 49ers should tank this season, right now, the rest of this year, it's nothing to win, definitely nothing to lose but players. The way that injury bug has been plaguing us this year, do y'all think, right down below in the comment section, write that right now, do y'all think the 49ers should tank? If you look at it last week before we got that loss, we had the 15th draft pick. Well, the first round, the 15th pick, the first round of the draft. We had that. After we lost last week, we moved up to the 11th. This week, we are playing the Detroit Lions. I don't think it's tanking if we lose to those guys, because I think it's going to be a hard game to play those guys, even though they're short Montgomery. Now, that's a beast, but I don't think that's it for them. And I think Campbell is trying to deliver a message with us with what he has for what we did to them last year in the playoffs. Well, I mean, hey, you got to capitalize in your capitalizing moments, man. Shout out to everybody that does take the time to get it right when you got the time, man. I love coaches like that. I really do love coaches like that. For everybody that's in the chat right now, before I do get further into it, I'm going to go ahead and share the link. So if you guys want to join in, all you got to do is follow the link, set your page up, get yourself right, get on in here. Also, shout out to my brother BG4. We were supposed to get up yesterday, but some holiday things had happened, and, you know, we definitely got to have that Dallas Cowboys, San Francisco 49ers talk, because our teams are doing pretty bad. I got one thing to say. We beat you guys this year, so I'm all right with that. But until he has a chance to defend himself, we're going to get right back into, do you think the 49ers should tank? I really do think they should, and I don't think they should tank just like lose their games. I think that they got some pieces out there that they hadn't got to see what they could do this year, and right now having team games left with the season, 2 games, you can let some of these players that haven't played yet, you activate Tanner Mordecai, go ahead and rest Brock Purdy. You're not going to prove anything to me this year more than what you've proved. Go ahead and activate Tanner. Let's see what we got with him, because he's more athletic. He's got a bigger arm. I want to see what he can do out there the rest of this year with the players that we have. You signed a couple of new players and everything. So let's if we're going to tank, let's tank with letting these younger guys do things. Let them go big. Let them try to do all of the things. Open up the playbook for these guys. Let's see what we got. Man. Outside of that, man, I'm open book with it. I'll give you what you need. Just ask me. And like I said, everybody that wants to join in, the link is right there in the description. Everybody that's on Facebook, everybody that's on YouTube watching, y'all go ahead and check on in, man. Next, like I said, there's 2 games left, and should they tank? But here's the thing. With them tanking and everything, that means we can get a higher draft pick. Would you guys draft a quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers, or try to get a higher draft pick as a quarterback of one of those quarterbacks that's coming out into the draft this year? I mean, I like Brock. I really do like Brock. And I'm not willing to pay Brock no 50, no 60, no 45. I'm on the lines of, bro, you had your years and you still on your rookie contract. It's not up to you. You know what I mean? We saw what you did when you went to the Super Bowl. You couldn't win it for us. You know what I mean? We saw what you did this year, and we see what you always do in rainy weather. Brother, come on, man. What quarterback can't pass in the rain? I can understand if you were dealing with what Mahomes was dealing with early last year in the season when his receivers was just dropping everything. That's a whole different story. That's a whole different story. But you're not going through that. You can't deliver it. And in the rain, you throw some of the worst passes that I've seen in the NFL. This isn't me being critical on Brock. This is me being a faithful 49er fan. Me being spoiled by the Garcias, the Kaepernicks in his prime, the Steve Youngs, the Joe Montanas. I mean, come on, man. we're known for putting quarterbacks out here that do things, but Brock, he's a great processor. But look at his processing this year in the last two games that we could have won and changed the trajectory of our playoffs. That's right now that we're out of. He threw interceptions in those games. That's how those games ended. You could blame the defense getting tired. You could blame the special teams, but the team, the offense, and everything was clicking when it came time for him to do what 60 million, 50 million, $45 million quarterbacks do. He didn't do it. And I don't know why his agent went out there in the first place saying that he's looking for that kind of money when, brother, you on $900,000, we see what you're doing and you're playing good for that. That's why people can't be mad at the things that you're doing. But if we give you $60 million, you're going to be under that same microscope that Jimmy Garoppolo was under, and we see what happened with him. Is he even in the NFL anymore right now? So I don't think, and me being a smart individual, I can't give Brock Purdy 60 M's. That's stupid. What are we going to be able to build and get around him? What are we going to be able to build and get around him? You know what I mean? So me to answer that question, my own question, no, I'm not giving Brock Purdy no 50, no 45, no 60 M's. If you don't want, I'd offer him 35. I'd offer him 35, max 37. 37. I'd be generous. If he doesn't want to take that, then you go ahead. You're going to play on this rookie contract. We got you for another year. You're going to have to prove not only to us, but to other teams that would potentially get you next year or pay you that you're worth it. So either way it goes, it's a win for us. We got all the little leverage right now. So you do what you want to do. We're going to show you what we're going to do. You know what I mean? This is how we're doing it. It's San Francisco. San Francisco. Come on, man. We pleased everybody, and look what we got from doing that. We're done with that. It's a new day and age. Kyle's got things to prove. John Lynch has got things to prove. The Yorks, you already know they don't like playing with their money. This is big money that we're talking about. We got a team that looked great, but we can just say it was injuries. But even still, with injuries like that, Detroit's got them. Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs had them. Look at Josh Allen, what he has over there in Buffalo. Look at the weapons that he's using out there. You see what I'm saying? You get where I'm getting at? Look at what Lamar Jackson is out there doing in Baltimore. You got a quarterback that can quarterback. Doesn't matter who it is you're throwing it to. He's going to get it there. All right, moving on along. Do you guys... And everything, I want y'all to say this down there in the comment section below. I want all the smoke. I want all of it. If y'all got it, I'll put it on the screen. They don't even have to be a super chat. I'll put it on the screen. We'll talk about it. We'll definitely talk about it. We'll get this thing rolling, man. And yeah, shout out to Mom Dukes and my daughter with my Christmas San Francisco hat. Y'all saw what happened to my other hat this year. I burned it during the first Rams game when we lost that. And I said, if we lose this game, I'm burning that hat. I burnt that hat. I should have burnt that hat in the Super Bowl. I had that hat. I kept that hat. I got a brand new one. I love it. It's got me feeling all great. I got great cheer along with me. So I'm hoping to carry this cheer over to next year with Christmas with the 49ers. Shout out to everybody that's taking this journey with me, man. Shout out to the love that y'all are showing. The next question is Deebo Samuels going to be a 49er next year? And I need to know from you guys, because if you ask me, I'd bring Deebo back. The reason I'd bring him back, and they was like, everybody was harsh on him. I was mad at him for the drop passes that he gets and stuff like that, but he does that all the time. Deebo, even in his greatest year, when he had the most numbers on the Niners, he had a lot of drops. That's Deebo being Deebo. Now his athleticism, a step on speed, it wasn't the same this year. I can put that on the people that are normally out there that open up the field for him. I can't say that. But a lot of the running things and stuff like that, the jet sweeps, the screen passes, we didn't get to see a whole lot of. I would like to see that, but the running and stuff like that, it's over with for that. You're looking for an injury. You can't do it. You're horrible at it. I wouldn't even bring you back to do that right there. I think this is where Kyle should get more meticulous with his planning, more tenacity spanning. Give these guys decades of denial. You know what I'm saying? Let him know that he's still the king out here in the NFC. We had a bad season. Everybody does. But, in our division, a lot of these guys still make the playoffs. We didn't. But I need you to get Debo's help, get him all the way right. Who knows what Ayuk is going to look like next year? Hopefully he does look right. Pearsall, I think with more passes, and this is what I'm also going back to with Brock Purdy. You got to get a quarterback that can deliver these guys the ball. He throws passes that makes Debo break and turn back for passes. That'll get you lit up out here. That makes Jawan Jennings jump extra high. That makes Ayuk dive. That makes Kittle only available down the middle. I mean, all of these are great, but I mean, look at what cost is taken. I mean, we just got to look at that and we got to move forward. We got to get better. We got to get better. So I'm bringing Debo back next year. I like Debo. I think with all of the weapons and everybody there, I think he'll be able to be good. And one thing that I think is going to be better at that, they already are right now this season, beefing up the offensive line. We went ahead and signed. We went ahead and put Trent Williams on injury reserved and signed former first round pick, the number 3 pick at Matt Hennessy. You know what I mean? And they spoke real good about him. Not only did they just sign him to the practice squad, they signed him to the active 53-man roster to a 2-year deal. So I know it's going to be some good things coming out of that because we did need some help at that center position. And with him being there, man, let's just hope it's them seeing a better future so we don't have to draft a third rounder this year. We can get him to do his thing better. We got Pooney out there still. Trent is going to return next year. And we also signed Charles Heck off the practice squad of the Cardinals. He's an offensive lineman as well. I like the moves that they're doing right now. They're moving with a sense of urgency for next year because this year is a Reynolds wrap. We all know that without any talking about it. And I think these lines are things that we do need to get better. Defensively, uh, I'm going to ask you guys, put that 29 down there in the chat. Put that 29 down there if you would sign uh, Talanoa Hufunga. Put that 57 down there if you would re-sign Dre Greenlaw. And I want you to put those 7s down there if you would sign Charvarius Mooney Ward. And I want you to put that all of the above down below if you would go ahead and sign all of them and tell Brock Purdy you playing this thing out on his rookie contract, because there's no way I'm giving you the money that you're asking for with the arm that you got. There's no way I'm doing it. There's no way I'm thinking about it. There's no way I'm considering it. Y'all put that down there in the chat. It's been a great episode. I had a great day with y'all. I hope y'all are enjoying y'all holiday the same way that I am enjoying mine. We got all new things out here. We got new shows coming. I want y'all to stay tuned. I want y'all to stay focused. But in the meantime, y'all take it easy. From the red and gold, big bold, headed debate, 49er talk. I'm out of here. I'm going to holler at y'all next time. Let's get it.
Here to bring you the facts, data, and statistics up close and personal. Letting you decide if it truly is hate or debate.
Pulls up, 3-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good! Wins the game at the buzzer! Oh my God! They know that! Are you kidding me?
I'm sorry. I'm ending the stream.